Why do I love you, sir? Because the wind does not require the grass to answer. Wherefore, when he pass, she cannot keep her place, because he knows. And do not you? And we know not. Enough for us, the wisdom it be so. The lightning never asked deny wherefore it shut, when he was by, because he knows it cannot speak. And reasons not contained of talk, there be preferred by daintier folk. The sunrise, sire, compelleth me, because he's sunrise, and I see. Therefore, and I love thee. This is my letter to the world that never wrote to me, the simple news that nature told, with tender majesty. Her message is committed to hands I cannot see, for love of her, sweet countrymen, judge tenderly of me. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest, in the gale, is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never, in extremity, it asked a crumb of me. Because I could not stop for death, he kindly stopped for me. The carriage held but just ourselves and immortality. We slowly drove. He knew no haste, and I had put away my labor and my leisure too, for his civility. We passed the school, where children strove at recess in the ring. We passed the fields of gazing grain. We passed the setting sun. Or rather, he passed us. The dews drew quivering and chill, for only gossamer, my gown, my tippet, only tulle. We paused before a house that seemed a swelling of the ground. The roof was scarcely visible, the cornice in the ground. Since then, 'tis centuries, and yet feels shorter than the day I first surmised the horses' heads were toward eternity.
I'm nobody. Who are you?
Are you nobody, too? Then there's a pair of us. Don't tell. They'd advertise, you know. How dreary to be somebody. How public, like a frog, to tell one's name, the livelong June, to an admiring bog. The soul selects her own society, then shuts the door to her divine majority, present no more. Unmoved, she notes the chariots, pausing at her low gate. Unmoved, an emperor be kneeling upon her mat. I've known her, from an ample nation, choose one, then close the valves of her attention like stone. Tell all the truth, but tell it slant. Success in circuit lies too bright for our infirm delight the truth's superb surprise. As lightning to the children eased with explanation, kind the truth must dazzle gradually, or every man be blind. I dwell in possibility, a fairer house than prose, more numerous of windows, superior for doors, of chambers as the cedars, impregnable of eye, and for an everlasting roof the gambrels of the sky. Of visitors, the fairest for occupation, this, the spreading wide my narrow hands to gather paradise. I heard a fly buzz. When I died, the stillness in the room was like the stillness in the air between the heaves of storm. The eyes around had wrung them dry, and breaths were gathering firm for that last onset, when the king be witnessed in the room. I willed my keepsakes, signed away what portion of me be assignable, and then it was there interposed to fly. With blue, uncertain, stumbling buzz between the light and me, and then the windows failed, and then I could not see to see. If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. If I can ease one life the aching or cool one pain, or help one fainting robin unto his nest again, I shall not live in vain. After great pain, a formal feeling comes. The nerves sit ceremonious, like tombs. The stiff heart questions, was it he that bore? And yesterday or centuries before? The feet, mechanical, go round, a wooden way of ground or air or aught, regardless grown, a quartz contentment like a stone. This is the hour of lead, remembered if outlived, as freezing persons recollect the snow, first chill, then stupor, then the letting go. Success is counted sweetest by those who ne'er succeed. To comprehend a nectar requires sorest need. Not one of all the purple host who took the flag today can tell the definition, so clear of victory, as he defeated, dying, on whose forbidden ear the distant strains of triumph burst agonized and clear. Forever is composed of nows, 'tis not a different time, except for infiniteness and latitude of home. From this, experienced here, remove the dates, to these, let months dissolve in further months, and years exhale in years. Without debate, or pause, or celebrated days, no different our years would be from Anno Domini's. Wild nights, were I with thee wild nights, should be our luxury. Futile, the winds, to a hardened port, done with a compass, done with the chart. Rowing in Eden, the sea, might I but more, tonight in thee. My life had stood, a loaded gun, in corners, till a day the owner passed, identified, and carried me away. And now we roam in sovereign woods, and now we hunt the doe, and every time I speak for him, the mountains straight reply. And do I smile, such cordial light upon the valley glow, it is as a Vesuvian face had let its pleasure through. And when at night, our good day done, I guard my master's head, 'tis better than the eider duck's deep pillow, to have shared. To foe of his I'm deadly foe, none stir the second time, on whom I lay a yellow eye, or an emphatic thumb. Though I than he, may longer live he longer must, than I, for I have but the power to kill, without the power to die.